I still remember almost all of it as if it was yesterday. My first day of school. I remember doing everything as a kid, waking up, having breakfast, playing after breakfast, doing the things a kid would do at home with just his mom. I remember my mom telling me that today was going to be my first day of school. And that later during the day, she was going to take me there. But she had a plan in mind to distract me from me being away from her. The bond that I had with my mom was like no other. I did not know or understood everything about it, but I just knew that whatever it was going to be difficult. So she did her best, or what a mom would do, to help a kid or her child deal with the first day of school. I remember she was really, really nice that day. It was super nice. All just about everything that I wanted, I got it. Once again, she had a plan in mind, because she knew that it was going to be hard for me to be separated from her. I don't remember everything that morning, but for some reason, what stuck in my head was she prepared me or got me ready. We would go to town. We went down to the city. She would visit some of the family members who worked down in the city. But I was too young to understand everything that was going on. She went to various places, looking at clothes and various things. I remember that day we went to a clothing store that one of my aunts worked at. And she went to the store, she greeted my aunt, and then she started looking around at different types of material, because she was a seamstress and she made stuff for some of the neighbors and friends, whether it was shirts, dresses, or various things that they wanted. She was very creative, so she always bought materials all the time, just a cloth, so she could make various things from scratch. I remember her making my grandmother's golden jubilee dress. It was all gold and just almost perfect. She even made a hat for her, and everyone was just so impressed at what she could do. that day, she took me down to the city. And like every mom would do, they would not want the kid to worry about being separated from them, so they would try to give them the best treatment ever. But I remember being in a clothing store, and I was just so fascinated with different clothing items being hung on a circular piece of metal. I would walk around and just slide my hand on over every piece of clothing, going around and round and round. And then I figured, I wonder what it's like in the middle of those clothing items hanging. So I opened up the clothing and went into the middle of all of it. I did that. I stayed there for about, I don't remember how long, but it was not very long, maybe about 10-15 seconds. I remember coming out, and my mom, she was gone. I began crying because I couldn't find my mom. I thought it was the worst thing that could ever happen to me. If I had only knew that was just the beginning of it. Or that it wasn't. So I walked around as a 5-year-old kid, crying for my mom, and I couldn't find her. But she was looking for me as well, because she did not recognize or notice that I had gone into the middle of the circular ring with all the clothes hanging on it. She walked around asking various people in the store if they had seen me, and I'm sure they told her no. But I went around asking while crying, I'm looking for my mom. Luckily, after about a few minutes, it felt like forever. But after a few minutes, she found me. And I just remember her grabbing my hand and asking me where I was. I told her that I was in the clothes where everything was hanging when she was standing next to me. Kids would do certain things, and parents would naturally or instinctively look for the kids. When she finally found me, I was crying my eyes out, but I was so happy that she found me, because as a kid I didn't know what it was like to be separated from my mom, or to be lost for the first time in a place that I have no clue. And the things that ran through my head almost didn't seem to make much sense, which they did not. But the thoughts that went through my head, I'm sure was a thought that just any kid my age would probably think. But after all of this happened, she knew what the plan was for the day. And as a parent, or most parents would call it a treat. But being grown up and looking back, any kid would say that was a bribe. But a mother's love for her kids would make her do anything to make sure that the kid does not feel bad or feel hurt about something that the mother did. I remember leaving the store after she found me. She told me that we were going to get ice cream. Any kid would be excited about that. I don't know of any kid that would be offered or be told that you're going to get ice cream and they would refuse it. I don't know where the tears that I had in my eyes disappeared to, but the thought of ice cream was so prevalent in my mind that nothing else mattered. Because growing up where I did, having ice cream as a treat was very rare. So we went off out of the store to see the closest ice cream place or cart rolling by. And in the city, usually there are little ice cream carts on 4 wheels being pushed around with a little bell ringing. There is a man with this ice cream cart being pushed around, yelling, "Ice cream, ice cream, get your ice cream." I remember my mom stopping the gentleman with the ice cream cart. And usually they have 2 different flavors, but it was just vanilla or strawberry. That part I don't remember, if it was strawberry or vanilla. All I remembered was it was ice cream, and I was going to get some if my mom offered it to me. I didn't even know what a strawberry was as a kid, because I had never had one before. Strawberry ice cream, vanilla ice cream, it was just an idea in my head. I just knew to some degree what they tasted like, but never knew exactly what the flavor came out of. I finally got my ice cream. If any kid is being offered the difference between a cup of ice cream or a cone, every kid would take the choice of a cone. So I took the cone. I was so excited. Nothing else seemed to matter. I don't even remember when it was done or how long it took me to finish the whole thing. All I knew is I was having the best time of my life. I was alone with my mom and I was having ice cream. Every kid knows what that feels like. Or just about every kid. I just remember after the ice cream was finished, I had nothing else to look forward to. I remember my mom, she ran into a family member who lived close to the school that she was going to take me to for the first time, because it was my first day of school. It never really crossed my mind that day that I was going to school. But the fact that I was with my mom, nothing really mattered. I didn't really care about it. Wherever she went, that's where I went. And as long as she was there, that's all that mattered to me. She got offered a ride to the school where I was going to go to for the first time. Also, it was where my brother and my sister also attended. But my siblings, we were on my mother's side. We were just a year apart. But I remember we got a ride to the school. And when we got there, my half-sister, who was a school teacher, she taught kids of my age. So my mom, she walked into the classroom. And I remember seeing my sister. She was my oldest sister. My mom introduced us. And I saw all these kids. And for some reason, it began to settle in my head. Possibly what was about to happen. So she spoke to my oldest sister for the longest while. It was probably about 10-15 minutes. But my sister knew that I was about to be in class. It was about noon, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So my sister showed me around a little bit. And I saw all these other kids. I don't remember the face of not one of them. But they looked excited, really excited to be there. I felt excited too, but I knew that something was about to happen that I would not be too comfortable or happy with. A slight memory told me that I thought, is this what my life is going to be like, to be part of this group? Because I was so used to being around my mom. I remember my mom finally walked over to me. She took me to my sister. And I was distracted for I don't know how long it was, but it was enough to feel like things were about to change. However long it was, I remembered my sister talking to me long enough, and at the corner of my eye, I saw my mom walking out the door. And I thought to myself, what exactly is happening? I did not understand it. It seemed very simple, but at the same time, it felt tragic to me. I had never been separated from my mom before. And I remembered once she walked out the door, she wanted to disappear as quick as possible, so she was not in sight where I could see her. As soon as I noticed that she was leaving, I began running in her direction. I thought it was the worst thing that was happening to me. So I took off running. I was screaming, crying, just running toward her. Any child who has a certain bond with the mother knows what it feels like. I can never forget it. Never. And I can wish that every child knew what it felt like to have such a special bond with the mother. It is not the case with every child. But to feel that bond, nothing compares to it. But I remembered running toward my mom. She kept going away from me. At the same time, my sister was running toward me to get me and bring me back to the classroom. It seemed like the worst thing was happening to me, which at the time it was. But I was about to begin a new lifestyle, which was out of my control. And I knew that if this was the first day, there's a possibility that it would happen again. And to be honest with you, I don't remember the second day, I don't remember the third, the fourth, the fifth, and so on. But I just remembered after I got picked up by my sister from trying to run away to catch up with my mom. She consoled me and told me that it was okay and don't worry about it. And to this day, I just remember the song that everyone sang in class, usually when the teachers want the kids to clean up the classroom. Either they have a special song or something to get the kids motivated to clean the classroom. And I remembered hearing them singing the song, bits of paper lying on the floor. Pick them up, pick them up. I joined with the rest of the kids and we're all picking up papers off the floor. All the other kids are super excited. I was probably the only person in the class picking up paper, but was not excited to pick it up. The song pretty much went like this. Bits of paper, lying on the floor, lying on the floor. Make the place look tidy, make the place look tidy. Pick them up, pick them up. I joined with the rest of the classroom, tears running down my face. close to being all dried out, but I joined with the rest of the crowd or the classroom. I think by that point, I was not totally over it, but I realized that it was completely out of my hands. Based on everything that was happening, I could not control it. So I just went with the flow. I do not remember how the day ended. The only thing I remember to this day is there was someone there who consoled me that I knew, who made things a little bit better to deal with. In life sometimes, usually that's all we need. To have one person, whether you recognize that person or you recognize something in someone, if that person is a stranger, who can identify what you're going through, it makes a difference. And to this day, my sister was the only one I remember on that day, my first day of school, who made a difference in my life at that point in time. The other kids did, but I don't remember the faces. I just remember my sister. She was supportive enough to let me know that it was okay to be there. And that made everything okay. Despite the separation between a mother and a child, it happens. But to find someone you can trust and be a mediator makes a difference. The impact of that lasts for a lifetime. And I have never forgotten that day.